welcome to the Rovers, Dylan.
Thank you.
You've signed a contract here for the new season, and we're aware that there were several other clubs interested in you.
Yep.
Tell us firstly, why was the Rovers the best fit for you?
I think at my age I need to make that step to first team now. I've spoke to Potts, got high hopes both of us for the club. He's told me what the sort of expectations are for the season and what my kind of role in the team will be, and I'm excited to kind of just get started going. As I said, I'm now 19. I need to be playing first team week in, week out, fighting for my place, crowd behind me, just kind of fighting for something now. Yeah. Playing for Silverware.
Yeah, got you right. And we know that you're 19 years old. You play at centre back. Obviously the role of centre back has changed very much over the years since even I started watching football.
Yep.
What are the key physical attributes and skills that you're going to bring to the Rovers as a player?
Well, first and foremost, I need to defend. That's my job at the end of the day. I need to stop the ball figuring in the back of the net. But obviously being at Celtic such a long period of time, I kind of, the technical side comes into it. Like, I'm good with the ball at my feet, like to play out. So at that age now where I know when it's right to play out, when it's right to go long, first and foremost I need to defend before I do any of that though.
Exactly, yeah. Don't worry about that, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you doing plenty of that and getting forward on the ball as well, because an aspect of modern centre-back play is that you have to be as comfortable with the ball at your feet as you are with it, at your head, heading out the area.
Aye,
true?
Exactly.
Yeah, good, right, okay. We were talking just before we hit record there, and you've been at Celtic from a very early age. I think you first signed when you were 7 years old.
I've been there 12 years.
12 years,
Aye.
yeah. And tell us about the path from signing as a 7-year-old and then to today. What stages did that go in? What aspect was it? Full time?
So 7 years old, I was kind of in and about all the pro youth teams. Going to my primary school, buzzing with all my friends, telling them I'm training with these teams. Then Celtics came to me, asked me to commit for a year, and that's just, I grew up in Glasgow, it's kind of my boyhood club. So I jumped at it, the opportunity was perfect for me. Ever since then it was just year on year, a new year. Got asked if I wanted to go to the school, the performance school with Celtic, so I done that 1st to 5th year. Then got offered my professional contract for 3 years, and now it's led me to Raith.
Got you right, yeah.
Time to move on.
Yeah, and that first professional contract with the team that you supported, how big a deal was that for you as a Celtic supporter?
It was massive for me, my family, everything. Like, even kind of round about where I stay, like, it was huge for everyone. So it was.
Yeah, good. That journey through the age groups at Celtic. First professional contract at 15, 16, it then led you to the current season, the season that's just ended, during which you played for the Celtic B team. So you progressed through the youth and the reserve setup, and you were in the B team. And the season just gone there, you played, you were telling me, nearly 50 games.
Aye.
What was that a mixture of? There was some European games, wasn't there?
There was, so that year there was definitely my favourite out of all my years at Celtic. We had the mix of the league, the Challenge Cup, the Glasgow Cup, the UEFA Youth League games. We had a Premier League Cup, so it was always travelling. Obviously Scotland, and you're abroad, you're down to England, it was everywhere. So it was, but it was a good experience, a lot to learn.
Got you right. And when you talk about the league, the main league you were in, that was of course the Lowland League, which the Celtic B team played in. That must have been a good experience for you, pitting yourself against grown men in men's football, learning the physical side as well as developing your ball skills. Is that a fair thing to say?
So that's the thing, I've obviously developed that physical side, so now it's just time to take that jump where it's physical and technical, kind of put into the one in this league. It's a known league, it's top, everyone's challenging to go up, anyone can beat anyone really. It's a tight league, so now I'm looking forward to that challenge as well, where it's kind of the physical and the technical side put into the one.
Got you right, yeah. And one final question about your time at Celtic. in the season just gone there, you played 6 games in the UEFA Youth League against some really big name clubs. Did you feel that was a good test of you as a player, and how did you cope against likes of Real Madrid, Shakhtar?
Well, obviously we took a down off Real Madrid both games, but I think mentally the games are huge. I think the first game in that UEFA Youth League, we went in half time 4-0 down against Real Madrid. It's where your mental side comes into it. Do you give up there, or do you just go out and keep playing? And we stuck together, kept playing. Go away to Red Bull Leipzig, we got a 2-1 victory. So it was kind of up and down, but there's a lot to learn for that. The top sides in Europe, players for Real Madrid, you see them training with the first team every day. It's crazy, so it is.
Yeah. But of course now you're at Raith Rovers. It's the Scottish the SPFL Championship. Looking at what you've been told about the club already and what you know about the Rovers, you might have an idea on other players that might be joining us or not. But what do you think overall the prospects are for the Rovers this season, from what you've seen already?
Well, I think the least you can take is the full team goes out there doing the best we can. I mean, I don't think there's any less expectation than trying for promotion. I think that's everyone's kind of goal. You need to go for promotion. There's a lot of stuff going around around the stadium, stuff getting redone, getting a better feeling coming to the place. So everything looks good, so it does.
And what do you know about and what have you heard and what have you seen about the style of football that the team played in the season just gone there? We imagine it's going to be the same style of football for the new season. Well,
that's the thing. I think the style of football actually suits the way I play. It's not just kind of back and forward, long balls. It's getting the ball down, playing football, which can take you a long way in football if you actually get it right. Getting the ball down, playing, obviously playing as a team. You have a good connection together. So it kind of suits me the way I play as well, which I'm excited about.
Yeah. And in terms of player news, one of our most recent announcements was that our captain signed on for an additional year, Scott Brown.
Yep.
You'll have seen footage of him, I'm sure, and you might have seen him in action. But having that presence in front of you in the midfield, how good is it to know there's somebody up ahead of you that's as strong on the ball, that's going to drive the team forward and hold things together defensively?
It's huge. So it is. Obviously he's got the experience as well, knows the league, knows the team. I think that's a good thing as well. Someone that can drive the standards as well. Come into training every day. I think that's a key thing. The standards need to be high. Everyone needs to be fighting, but having him in front of me, knowing that he's got that experience, he can hopefully have a good relationship, talking to each other, so it should help a lot.
And finally, obviously you're just in the door today, and I accept you won't have met most of your teammates yet, but what have you heard about the squad mentality, the atmosphere around the place, and more importantly, do you know who you're going to be driving in with every day from Glasgow?
Not a clue who I'm going to be driving in with yet. So obviously this is my first day, I've not met any of the boys yet. How else did you ask me that?
They're known for having a good mentality, a good atmosphere.
So obviously I've also know that Dunfermline came up this year as well. So that's a huge game to add to the fixture list, which obviously hopefully there's a big crowd there for that.
We love a derby here.
I love a derby myself, so
good.
Hopefully that'll be a good one.
Good. Well, thanks for that, Dylan. We'll talk to you in greater detail once the season starts, but for now, thank you and good luck.
Perfect, cheers.